Testing.
I love it. Hello, folks. We are at the DevOps Speakeasy. I'm Melissa McKay. I am the head of DevRel at JFrog, and I had the pleasure of meeting Colleen and Jordi. Jordi, please tell us a little bit about yourselves.
Hi.
What are you doing here at Devnexus?
Yeah, so this is our first time here. We come from Johns Hopkins Applied Physics Lab, so
Okay.
APL. Sean Phillips was our invite to come here, and so we gave a presentation today on Java, JavaFX, and the search for life on Jupiter's Europa.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
that's a great combination.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just going to add that since we're first timers, this is like pretty new to us. We go to a lot of like NASA or project meetings and don't spend a lot of time talking to other developers that do similar things with different, subjects.
Yeah.
So it's been really interesting to meet other Java developers and see what's going on in the world of Java.
Man, you are in the right place. Yeah. This is the best, group of Java folks that you are going to find. This community is very strong, and we are all kinds of interested in the application like this. Very interesting stuff. Tell us a little bit more about what it is. What does it do?
Yeah, so the software that we develop is called Cadmus.
Okay.
The name is based on Greek mythology, so we won't get into that. But it's software that we deploy and give out to different scientists and engineers to do mission planning, trajectory comparison, and analysis for NASA space missions.
Okay.
And so because of that, there's a lot of tools that we use that we see here. So obviously Java and all the new versions of Java, but we use JFrog, we use DevOps stuff,
Awesome.
Maven to publish our open source stuff. So there's a lot of things that we use in our day-to-day life here,
Okay.
and a lot of things to learn. So that's been really, really cool for us.
Amazing. Awesome.
You want to talk more about Cadmus itself?
Sure. So Cadmus, like Jordi said, is visualization and planning for scientists. So we work really closely with scientists on the Europa Clipper mission, and it's a really great way to work just like with people at APL and outside of APL, because the mission is JPL, other universities, NASA people. So we work directly with them, and we get immediate feedback from our customer, which is really nice. So we've just recently started doing more regular releases since people are starting to use the tool more.
Excellent.
And we're hopefully getting it ready for launch in October. So,
Wow,
yeah.
this is incredible.
Yeah.
Now, is this a project, it's internal, or is it something that folks could contribute to or look at, or is it just mainly a tool that you can
It is
download and use?
It is internal. There are components of it that we may be open sourcing at some point, such as like the tile caching for the drawing the maps,
Cool.
sharding capabilities. But it is project specific and
Right.
not available
Cool.
at this point.
Cool.
Yeah, we have some libraries that replicate basically space geometry is the way I'll put it.
Okay.
Just because it is such large distances and everything,
Right.
it becomes very, very important of how precise you are. So we need to care about 12, 13, 14 significant digits of precision.
Wow.
Because if you are half an angle off, you are missing the planet entirely from a far distance.
Yeah, might end up on a different planet.
Yeah, so we're focusing on the Earth, Moon, but also Jupiter and flybys of Venus and Mars and stuff like that. And so that software, we've made our own version that is open source, and it's published out there. It's called Picante, for Spice, Spicy, because the original API developed by JPL is called Spice itself.
Excellent.
That is a Dune reference, of course.
Yes. Makes sense.
But that is out there, and people can contribute to it. We still have a control on whether we accept those contributions, because we have to make sure that the precision is guaranteed.
Right.
But yeah, we're hoping to open source a lot more of our tools, not the actual product itself, the application that we develop, because that is very project specific and driven by the scientists. But a lot of the tools we want to open source, not only for others to contribute, but also for others to use, hopefully. Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. And just to be clear, all of this is written in Java,
Yes.
JavaFX. Incredible.
Yep. So, well,
You picked a good language.
The one thing I'll say is that we do have our GUIs are all JavaFX.
Okay.
But we actually have a weird switch of using JavaFX and AWT rendering at the same time.
Gotcha.
So we
All
do
right.
things to get
All right.
a lot of the rendering off the JavaFX main thread.
Okay.
Do it in AWT, multi-threaded approach, all thread safe, and then bring it back to show it to the user in JavaFX.
Excellent.
It's a quirky approach, but something that we developed early on that we found that combined the strengths of both APIs.
Excellent.
But yeah, very heavy Java.
Well, thank you so much for sharing this project with us. This is really interesting. Selfishly, I recognize that you mentioned you use JFrog as well in your processes. That's great. We'll have to talk more about that because I'm really curious how that's working out for you and how you're actually integrating with our DevOps products and stuff. Obviously helpful, I hope. Yeah, this is great. I'm so glad. I was excited talking with Sean Phillips earlier when he introduced the idea of getting you up here and having an interview. I'm so glad to have met you. This is great.
Thank you so much for having us.
Of course.
Thank you.
Of course.
Okay.